Hello everyone, Basic Ollie here. I hope you're having a lovely week. Today we are back for episode 4 of the career mode. Now, last week, I think it was on Wednesday when I uploaded the career mode, it was a bit 50-50. You know, we had some good results, but then not so great. But today, or this week, for this weekend session, I really want to just get my head down. But first, before we go anywhere, we've actually got a wet tyre test session. So we'll have to do that before we actually begin our opening weekend.
Green light, go, go, go. Pirelli have asked for a wet tire set test with attendance from all teams in order to bring improvements to their future products. Drive in the cleanest way possible, but with good pace. You will be evaluated based on your best lap on track.
Okay folks, now what I find bizarre about this is I get an engineer message saying slick tyres are the optimum tyre, so I'm not really sure what to do here, so I decided to return to the garage. I decided to put the dry tyres on and then head back out again just to see what would happen, and we complete the session and we actually get a gold medal or a gold trophy or whatever you want to call it in a session with a 139.1. Not quick at all, but strange. I didn't quite understand that, but thankfully we've had a little bit of practice there and it looks like we're going back there for our career mode today, so at least we've had a little bit of practice. Ending FP1 we actually get again pole. So that's pretty good, but again, it's only 3 practices, isn't it? So, but it's looking good. It's looking strong. We're almost half a second quicker than anybody else. And this is qualifying 1, right? So just get it all out of shape there, spin out, and yeah, it's just a silly mistake to make. But as we fast forward, I just wanted to show you that on the exact same lap, I made a mistake, and my God, it was a big one. So this corner here, right? It is the most deadliest corner I've ever come across, right? Because it's a tiny, look at it, I just touched the brakes and the whole thing, the whole car gets completely and utterly out of shape, and that's a massive, massive wipeout. Look at the tyres are almost on fire. That was, that was a massive wipeout. Jeez Louise, and yeah, that's not going to be the first time you see that, I'm afraid. It's going to pop up every now and then. But it honestly, it just kept catching me out. But anyways, end of Q1, we managed to get P3, just a 10th off, nothing, you know, nothing crazy. But in Q2, I thought I'd just show you my fastest lap. So going through this section here, just hitting the inside, it's really flowing circuit this. So we go to the right, and then to the left, and then to the right once more. I have to say, I really enjoyed racing around this place. So if you've not been here before or not seen this track, please just enjoy this onboard footage, because it is, it's just an awesome track, especially this bit here. It's so nice and flowing. It's great. Yeah, it's one of the best sections I think on a racetrack. It's awesome. I absolutely love that bit. But we've got a kind of a semi-long straight here, and then we get a big braking point on the marker on the right-hand side, braking really hard into second, hitting the middle of the apex, and then just slowly powering out the corner, up to third, then up to fourth, and then it's kind of a right-hander and then another right-hander. So you kind of brake just before this right-hander, and then you really hard on the brakes once more, but I should have braked a little bit earlier. We go a little bit wide, and that does cost us a little bit of time. Now, this is a straight, but then it isn't a straight because there's a few corners in it. So it's quite long as we're going up to about 140, 150 miles an hour now. But this corner then right here, are we going to make the same mistake? Ooh, nearly. I could just see it. I could just see it twitch. I'm sure you could as well. I was so close. I was so close to losing it then, but honestly, that corner is just it is not a joke. It's not a joke. I know there's a few of you guys that's probably raced around here before. Just let me know in the comments if you've had issues with that corner as well, because my goodness, it's a son of a gun. But we've set a 138.3 and we're improving again, but have a guess what happens. We're 7 tenths up, the car kind of flitches, I try and correct it, and another massive wipeout. Absolutely huge. Again, the tyres were on fire, but my goodness, yeah, not great. But we're jumping to race 1 then, and as you can see, it's actually wet. So I made sure I went into the setups and I changed my tyres to the wet ones. Now, I have barely any experience at all going around this place. All I've known is the test session I did beforehand and the qualifying sessions I've done as well. So, yeah, and they were in the dry, so this could be quite difficult. But that Lambo's absolutely shot off, so I don't know what the hell this Audi was doing. Took him an absolute age to catch up, but waiting for the green lights, and there it is. Good launch by us, by the way. That was a lot better than what we've been doing recently. The Audi's on the inside. We're going to try and take him around the outside. A little bit of contact there, but it looks like we've got the move done. We're into P2 now. We're just going to have to get our heads down and concentrate on this, because this could be extremely dangerous for us, because we have no idea what it's like driving around. And look how close that Audi is, right up behind me there. It doesn't feel like I've got a lot of pace at the moment. I really don't feel like I've got much pace at all, and the car's very it feels very unbalanced, shall we say, and I'm very twitchy, and it's just not looking too good. As first place, by the way, look at that. He's absolutely running away with it. It's remarkable how quick first place is, and yeah, he's just destroying me at the moment, and I'm starting to cause a little bit of a train behind us, and we're not really pulling away from the Audi and the Lambo behind him at all. We're very much similar pace, but it's just, yeah, we're just not pulling away at all, are we? It's not good. Also, boys and girls, I think you know what corner is coming up next, and I am dreading this in this car in the wet. So we go through the first section. Oh my god, literally, I think a little bit of poo come out when I came through that corner. Oh dear, dear, dear. But we fast forward to later on in the race, and you guessed it, your boy, a complete and utter wipeout, and I get absolutely smashed in the rear there. It's just not good. We've been absolutely destroyed. Oh man, that was so bad. And I think of all people, I took David Perrell out. So yeah, of all the people I could have taken out, a fellow actual racing driver and YouTuber, and then I couldn't even get around the next corner. I've never seen a tyres that hot. The bottom left is just practically red, almost. So, well, it's origin red, but you get what I mean. It's just so hot, and yeah, I decided after that to retire the car because the repairs took a minute and a half. I thought, well, I'm going to be like a lap down, you know, and it's in the rain. I thought I'm not really going to achieve anything here. So, unfortunately for race 1, it's a DNF, which is very frustrating. But you know, we didn't have any practice. I didn't even know it was going to rain. No practice in the rain, new track, and that deadly corner. It was just it was a winning combination, and it had my pants down, and there was nothing I could do. Thankfully, though, as we are starting race 2, as again they just kind of shoot off. It's unbelievable. As we're starting race 2, we qualified in P4, and it is dry this time. So I am just praying that, you know, it stays dry. As we've got a really poor start, and the guy to the left of me in the Ferrari has an absolutely amazing start, and we're just going to have to fight really hard to try and keep that position. He's still on the inside, trying to give him as much space as possible. We've just about managed to keep the position there. That move was probably vital, to be honest, to our race, because we really don't want to start the race by dropping down a few positions. Really, really not good. But I have just found out, by the way, this is called the Curva del Rio, this section here, I believe. So, yeah, try and remember that, folks, because it is, like I said before, it's an awesome part of the track, so it really, really is good. And then we're on that kind of semi-long straight, getting the slipstream of the Lambo in front of us. I'm going to go full attack mode here as a late brake, really, really late. And we just get to the inside of the corner before the Lambo. He's fighting us on the right-hand side. We're going to be fighting all the way up this section here, into the next corner. 2 right-handers. We have to outbrake him here, and we almost go in the back of the Mercedes. I let go of the brakes, pull over to the left, and unfortunately, the position we gained from the Lambo, we've now lost. However, we now have the slipstream, and again, once more, we have a really, really good exit. So we're going to look for a move on the inside here. He's on our left-hand side. It's a right-hander and then a right-hander again. Very, very sketchy, because this is the corner that normally destroys us, so we're going to have to be really cautious. Oh, I felt a little twitch then. You could see the steering wheel nearly had me there, and that's pretty much going to be, well, that's pretty much the story of this whole weekend, is that deadly, deadly corner. But we've managed to get up to P3 now then, so we lost the position at the start. We managed to get it back, and on the same opening lap, we've managed to gain position as well. So we lost the position, and then we gained 2. So as far as opening laps go, that's not too shabby. That's not too shabby. But let's get our heads down then and concentrate on this Mercedes in front of us. I feel good. I feel like I've got the pace. You know, the practice session we did, we were half a second up. Qualifying obviously didn't go to plan. Far from it. But yeah, I definitely felt like I had the pace. It's just, again, my issue on this game at the moment just seems to be consistency. I really need to get more consistent, but I believe the more I play this game, the more consistent I'm going to get. So again, I'm still a little bit of a noob on here, so the more I play this game is going to be really, really beneficial for me. But we're looking for a move on the inside of the Mercedes then. This Audi just seems to have such good top line speed. It's quite remarkable, really, and we get through on the inside there, and that's P2, folks. So we're really, really making gains here. We're gonna have to, yeah, we're gonna have to see how quickly we can gain on P1, because I'm feeling racy, and we've gained a few positions already, and P1 is surely in the bag here. If we can just catch up with this guy and make no mistakes, then I feel like P1 could be in the bag. We messed up in race 1. We need to make up for it in race 2. But we've just got to go and navigate through this corner once more. Whoa, yeah. Oh, that was close. Anyways, skipping ahead to the next lap. We really are catching up with this Lamborghini. You can see the time in the top left. We're almost a second up. We're 8.5 tenths up on this Audi here. We go through that corner. I really should have been in second, I felt. But again, we've got a really, really good exit. We've got the slipstream of this Lambo once more. This Audi just feels so quick in the straight line. We go for a move on the inside. We brake late. We just about get it done. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is P1. So this is a solid drive so far. Very, very happy. I just pray to God that this stays like this. It stays dry and we don't have to worry about anything at all. Anyways, skipping ahead once more. We head for the pits, but I've never really gone in the pits before. So the entry is just really, really slow. I didn't know where the line was, so I was being super, super cautious. And yeah, we had about a 3-4 second lead, and it's just not good. And I messed up my my slot in the pit stop. So we fast forward here as the guys work as quick as they can. But yeah, it's just this pit lane exit as well. So I'm just gonna keep an eye on the radar there. You can't see anyone yet, so there's no issues yet. No one has appeared yet. But as we just take a closer look, that's where those guys are right now. And we could possibly just get out in front of them, but this pit lane exit just does not seem to finish. There it is, finally! So we finally get to the end of the pits, and we've come out in P3 of all things. But I'm having none of that, so the first corner I get, go for a big dive on the inside, and I managed to get P2. So annoyingly, all our effort from the first race, the second race, and you know, the first 10 minutes of solid pace and overtaking was all wasted. But with just 3 minutes to go then, again, the top speed of this thing is remarkable. We go for a move on the inside of the Lambo. He looks for the cutback. We just managed to block it off, and we managed to get P1. And we just have 3 minutes to go of this race. Can we hold on to this position here? The Lambo's all over the back of us. We just have to make sure that we navigate the most deadliest corner ever safely for the next couple of laps, which again I am really, really hoping I do, because I really don't want to bottle this. I've done enough bottling as it is on this game already. I have well exhausted the amount of times I can bottle on the game before it just gets ridiculous. But we actually managed to get through there pretty quickly. It was actually not too bad. We're quite happy with that. I've actually managed to go through there, and yeah, the steering wheel felt good. It felt fine. So maybe I'll have to just go through there like that every time, but it's going to take a lot of practice. As you can see in the top left as well, we are putting in a personal best, so we are really pushing now to try and get away from this Lambo. With just, what, 2 laps to go, so we just crossed the line there, 2 minutes 19, so we've got 2 laps to go. We're on lap 10, but we skip ahead to lap 11. The race timer is 0, and as we are about to cross the line, we managed to get ourselves a P1. Get in there. It was a little bit sketchy at times, you know, with the poor pit stop, the start, you know, never going in the pit lane before. You know, I did question whether we're going to be able to get this P1, but thankfully we managed to get the P1 to end the weekend on a really good result. We managed to get a gold medal as well, or a gold session medal. So very, very happy with that, as we jump then and we get another track limits no time gained. It seems like we always manage to get that message when we cross the line in P1 and get our win. That message always seems to pop up. But yes, very, very happy with that. We managed to get a P1. Thoroughly deserved, I think. Great recovery drive considering of everything that happened in that race. But I just want to say a big thanks to you guys as well, whoever's watching this. There's been so many positive and nice comments about what I can do to have a better setup, about tyre PSIs, you know, changing the tyres, changing the fuel load. Honestly, it's just been so good. So thank you to anyone who's commented about what I can do to increase my pace, and it means a lot. So thank you so much for that. But that's the end of the video, so I'm really hoping you enjoyed that. If you did, please leave a like. and if you didn't, then no hate at all. But if you're new around here, please subscribe. It really, really helps me out. And if you are subscribed already, then thank you very, very much. But have a lovely week, folks, or weekend, and I'll catch you for the next one. Take care. Ta-da.